Hi everyone, can you hear me? It's stream time, it's stream time. I told you we'd do another cozy day. Good morning, Capybadgers. Good morning, good afternoon. How are we doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Good morning. I actually almost didn't make it to stream one time. My charger got unplugged, I guess. Battery must have gotten a little spicy and unplugged my charger, so my alarm didn't go off. And I was heavily asleep, and then I looked at my window, and it was really bright, and I was like, what? There's no way. And so I ran into the kitchen, and sure enough, the stove showed it at 12:55. I had 5 minutes to get here. But I did it, I made it. I'm just a little sleepy. Just a little sleepy Carly. But today we have another set of ASMR. Good morning, Carly. It is evening in this Capybadgers den lair. Where do the Capybadgers lurk? Hideout. Let's go to the hideout. Hideout sounds pretty cool. Making sure I can see all the chats perfectly. I see Twitch chat. I see YouTube chat. There we go. Hey, I wasn't that late. I think I was late. Well, I got the stream started on time, and I was 1 minute late. I have a 10-minute stream soon, typically. And I picked an energy drink to try to get myself more alert. I need to bring the wind down. It's still on the starting setting. I forgot. There we go. There we go. There we go. If it's ever like really loud background noises, please tell me. Sometimes I get a little sleepy. Sleepy. Howdy, welcome in, Lupa. Hey, don't feel bad, Trion. It's okay. Look, the thing that's really nice about streams is there's always a VOD and there's always another one. If you miss one, it's okay. You can check out the VOD when you're feeling good, and even if you don't, I'll have another stream soon enough. And especially in this case, it's 2 ASMR streams per week. So you're fine. Those of you who are here on your lunch breaks are having a decent day at work today. And if it's been a rough day, I hope that when you get back from your lunch break, that everything is much better than it was when you initially left. And you have an easy and smooth rest of your day. since you said you missed your alarm, did you at least get breakfast? Not yet, but that's okay. I woke up with my stomach feeling a little upside down. Probably a byproduct of oversleeping. So, I'll eat after stream. The ASMR streams are a little bit shorter anyway, so that means I'll get food in a reasonable hour. It's alright. Don't worry about me. I'm not even hungry yet. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day. Since you're all in cuddling distance, you better be wearing green or there's going to be a lot of pinching going on. Green jacket. Green jacket. Good. I have a green necklace on. You can't see it because of how tightly I'm hugging Capybadgers. But I'm safe. Be careful, I'm gonna fall asleep again. I guess that's the risk of just barely waking up and going straight to an ASMR stream. Oh, big stretches. Big stretches. I felt that in my spine. You're not wearing green. Oh no, time to pinch it. I don't want to do that too loud in case it wakes someone up. Put that down a little heavily. Let's go ahead and bring those heartbeats down. I think we've done enough of those, yeah. And maybe we should do some bubble wand. Hi, Reaper. How many times does one get pinched if not wearing green? Is it once or until a day is over? It's once based on how many people see you and how many people subscribe to the idea of pinching someone who's not wearing green on St. Patrick's. Which meant high school was probably a nightmare for many of my fellow Americans on St. Patrick's Day. But if you're inside most of the day, then well, you're probably fine. Because the more people you see in the day, the more likely you are to get pinched a bunch. I remember one year, I took a I took a piece of paper and I made a little like tiny dunce hat and I colored it green and I taped it to my head because I was really tired of getting pinched. I looked really stupid, but it kept me safe and that's all that matters. I looked like a really sad sim. At least you didn't need to worry about the tragic clown following you and annoying you until you cheered up. That does sound like a not so great time. I'm not very fond of clowns. I'm not very fond of clowns. there was a I don't know, a stray clown, a freelancer clown. I'm not quite sure what you call a clown that's unemployed but hangs around public places. I'm not sure what their name is. Do they have a specific feral clown? I don't know. Anyway, there was a stray clown that would hang out at the food court of a mall that I frequented, and they were always so sad. They were so sad, but no one was paying them to be there. And every time that I would go to the mall to grab like some food, I would like intentionally skirt to the other side, and this clown was there all the time. So it got to the point where they started recognizing me, which was the worst possible thing that could happen. And that's the moral of the story is I'm just really not that big on clowns. I'm just really not. I'm just really not that big on clowns. I had to go through a lot of effort to avoid the unemployed clown that haunted the local mall. I'm assuming he was just trying to, like, make kids happy. But it scared me. It scared me, because he was always frowning and looked very sad. Looked very, very, very sad. And anytime I'd show up, he'd just stare. He'd just stare at me until I left the entire venue. Every single time. I would turn, still make an eye contact. It's been 20 minutes. I'm halfway through my Subway sandwich. Why are you still staring at me? And then I wait 3 weeks and I go back and he's still there. Staring. Crazy. Crazy clown. I'm convinced. Sandwich, share. Well, unfortunately, this sandwich in question is, like, rather old. But, if I get a sandwich soon, I'll share with you, I promise. Maybe the mall has him anchored, maybe. Maybe he haunts the mall. Maybe the reason he was staring at me so much is that's the only one that could see him. Dun dun dun. Spooky. I mean, nothing bad ever happened. He just aggressively stared at me for however long I was in the food court, which was kind of frequent. Rather frequent, because the GameStop was right next to the food court. So, like, I'd hit the GameStop and then I'd go grab a sandwich and there the clown would be. Every single time. Yeah. Hi, welcome. yeah, so I'm not too great with with clowns. I feel like I have a lot of stories regarding people that are hired to be entertainers for children. I feel like I have a lot of interesting stories in that regard, but I'll need to talk to Tim and Mark and see how many of them I'm allowed to share. How many of them they're going to be like, that's fine, and how many of them they're going to be like, you know, maybe it's better if the Capybadgers don't know that one. So, pending, stories pending. Hold on, I've got a work message I need to respond to. You're gonna hear some typing for a second. There we go. Yeah, see, it's some typing ASMR, except I'm a fast typer, so I don't know how relaxing that is. I don't know how relaxing that is. I don't think I've ever met someone who actually isn't creeped out by clowns. I mean, I think I know a few people that are fine with clowns. And I think if I hadn't had strange mall clown situation early enough in my life, maybe I wouldn't have had a problem with them. But strange mall clown lives rent-free in my head. Hi Brandon, welcome. Hi Leon. How are you guys doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, more ASMR today. Surprisingly enough, we stuck to the schedule relatively perfectly outside of having to do some time slot wiggling. I said we were going to beat Subnautica this week, and I pre-set up 2 waiting rooms, and the second waiting room is literally all about doing the rocket, and that's exactly how the streams went. And then I set up 2 ASMR streams, which was yesterday and today's, and here we are. Perfection. keep zoning out. Ohio. Yokoso. Actually, the list of games you want to play on here is quite long also. It is. I have quite a few I want to do. And now we have the opportunity to finish one more and start another series. We're going to do Sonic Adventure next week when I get back from Carrier Con. Oyasuminasai. Sleep well, sleep well. Sweet dreams. Hi Black Knight, how are you? Oh, I was about to say, what do we want to swap to? And then I bonk the autumn item. Maybe some brushing. Get nice and close. So I can do some brushing. Brushy, 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 brushy. Brushy, 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 brushy. Brushy, 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 brushy. swallowing my own saliva wrong. It'd be so bad if I went into a coughing fit right now. I know I'm a bit klutzy, but even that's a bit much for me. Alright, let me get my gloves. We're gonna go back to fluffies. Yeah, I'd be down to do Sub-Zero, but I wanna do something different first. Like, we just finished Subnautica. Let's get a different game on our backlog. Kind of mix it up a bit. So if you're in the Discord, you're free to put your suggestions there, but just keep in mind that one list of suggestions is kind of long, so I can't guarantee I'll get to all of them. And two, I may choose no on some depending on what suit my fancy, but if you're thinking about suggesting games to me, that's the best place to do it, because I can check it in my offline time, where I'm more likely to remember. Oh, I have something important to announce. I just realized. Hold on. I have to take my gloves off. I hate to interrupt your cozy, relaxing time, but, I'm gonna be making the post about this. And I have to save all these images, actually. I'm going to be making the post about this right after stream. I was supposed to make it before stream, but as you guys know, I overslept. Hold on. It's a good announcement. Don't act like it's a grad announcement. That's not what's happening. It's a good announcement. Something I promised you guys that we were working on has finally come to fruition. Alright. Alright, okay. So, let me go ahead and grab the link. There's gonna be some typing ASMR here. Okay. Where? Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. There we go. So as of right now, I'm going to do this in both chats. My VTuber merch collection is now live on Kawa Entertainment. Thank you for the membership, ABK. I appreciate it. We have an interestingly new line of products. If you guys purchase the Valentine's event, this is the same site, but we have an acrylic block, a wall scroll, 2 prints, and 2 posters that you are able to order. And I'm going to bring everything onto the screen for you guys to see. Hold on. Bear with me. The formal post will be going up afterwards. But you guys get to have first look. So let me go here. Here's going to be the cover image. Common America. Yippee. Alright, so we have this as a poster. An 11 by 17 poster. We've got this as a poster. Actually, this is the 8 by 10 art print, so slightly smaller. We have another, more of the Smexy style ones. Wait, this is another 8 by 10. And then I want to get the posters out of the way before I show the non-poster items. This is the 11 by 17. Okay, so there's all the art prints. And then here are the 2 that are different. So this one is a wall scroll that you can order. And then finally, for those of you looking for something to put on your desk, we have this beautiful acrylic block that you can order as well. So these are the new items that are in the, oh, where did it go? That are in the merch drop. And you are free to, I don't know where to put this. It's just going to have to go right there. You're free to go ahead and grab these now using the link that I just put in the chat. Let me go ahead and drop it one more time. I don't believe the product is limited per se, but it is pre-order. So make sure to score your pre-orders now. The only things that are immediate to sale are the posters, but the wall scroll and acrylic block are pre-order based. There are some other items on here that have been on here that I just haven't advertised as much because we were working on this drop, but there is a standee of my VTuber bottle holding a little flork. We have some TCG card sleeves, and we have a playmat. So the formal post about this is going to be going up after stream, but you guys are free to start scoring your orders now. Yeah, yippee! I can't believe I forgot about that. So that's why I need to make sure to wake up in time. That's why I gotta wake up in time. I get so eepy, and then brain goes, wah. But I hope you all enjoy it. Oh, I can pin it. That's right. Thank you, mods. Pin message. It is not pinned at the top. Very EP Carly. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the new merch line, it'll be pinned at the top for the rest of the stream, depending on which chat you're in. And then the formal post will go out after. I wanted to get that announcement out around like 11, but that's what happens when you oversleep, I guess. Hi, welcome on in, Capybadgers. I would say the playmats work appropriate. It's more superhero-y and kicking butt than anything. Oh, by the way, I'm curious. Would you also want to try something like a drawing stream or something similar? I am not the best artist. I mean, you guys saw the thumbnail I did when we first started with Capybadgers Spa. Like, I can draw a little bit, but I'm not really like a skilled artist. But I'd be more than happy to. I just don't think it'd be really impressive. Maybe it's a member stream. maybe I'd feel more comfortable doing an art day as a member exclusive. We could draw like silly little PFPs of badgers or something. I think I'd be okay with that. I think I could cope through that. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm bad for drinking a carbonated drink during an ASMR stream, I guess. That's on me. That was a bad decision. I hope you guys make the figures available again. I'd like to get one. I would like that too, but we'll see. I know figures are a lot harder to get done. The contracts for those are a little bit different. There's more hands involved on a full figure, but it'd be cool to get more of those done, right? Unfortunately, I'm never told those kinds of secrets, so just take what I say with a grain of salt. I have no idea if they're ever gonna get it done again. But I think it would be cool, wouldn't it? Hi, Nimby. So I want to talk a little bit about next week. So I'm gonna be at CarrierCon incognito, but if you see a blonde girl eating a bunch of burgers, just look the other way, okay? From the 19th to the 23rd. And then I have been informed that on the 24th and 25th and 26th I may be required to do some hero stuff. So I have prepared 3 shorts for us so far, and I'm going to take today to get a lot more edited content done, just to make sure that if those days I end up unable to do anything, that I have stuff for you anyway, but I've already started getting things together. After the 26th, we'll have a whole straight week of stuff to do. And then I have one more event that I will be working incognito on the weekend of April 1st. The weekend that's right around there. But there is a cool event I'm going to be in on Easter Sunday, so hold tight. We got some cool stuff coming in. I have been working hard to make sure there's a lot of fun events, even if the stream days have been a little scattered. I want to do more weeks where we have 3 back-to-back streams, sometimes 4 like right now, and I hope that this can become more of a regular. The busiest part of the year for me is almost done. March and April are always the most insane times of the year for me. March Madness, am I right? And we're just about clear from that, so yeah, we're almost through that, and then everything will kind of resume as normal. And in April we're going to be starting a new stream schedule. It's still going to be this 1 p.m. time slot for most of our streams, but the days are going to alternate a bit. We're not going to be able to do as many weekends. It's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday instead of Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of range, because I've learned villains really like the weekends. They must all have day jobs. It's kind of a problem, honestly. It's kind of an issue. So I've put a lot of thought into making sure that starting April, when all of my crazy stuff finishes, that I have a more viable schedule to ensure that I'm always here 3 days a week, pretty much across the board. So that's going to be the plan. So you now know. And yeah, they gotta fund the scheme somehow, I guess. Most people are having time to chill and be happy on the weekend and they don't want it. I believe that. Maybe I should ask Yomi if she has any insider information as to why hero times are always busier on the weekends and during holidays. She's villain adjacent. She might be able to give me some really important insider information. If I rotate shifts, does that mean I'm only a part-time villain? Why would you need to be a villain? You could be a part-time hero instead. Why don't you join my side, yeah? My side has cookies. Wait, that's what the villains say. No, wait, we have burgers. Yeah, that's right. Just wear your glasses and no one will recognize you? Genius. No mask. I'm gonna wear glasses the whole weekend. They'll never find me. You'll never find me. But if you see a blonde girl with glasses eating burgers, just look away. I'm serious about that part. Look away. You don't see me. What kind of dental plan do I offer? Well, you see, as a hero, it's not about the insurance or the money. It's about making people happy. Unfortunately, your teeth do get knocked out a bit on this job, so, well, it's kind of actually a setback. But you do it for me, right? And for your fellow human. Do it for the love of the art. Exactly. Be in it for the love of the game. Hello, you can't just say that. Now they're gonna find me easier. Do you know how few redheads there's probably gonna be at CarrierCon? Oh no, now it's been narrowed down even farther. Okay, changing gears. If you see a blonde or a redhead in glasses gorging herself on burgers at CarrierCon, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. I wasn't there. Shh. Hair dye then. Guess I'm gonna have black hair. I'm in my emo arc. Goth Carly is my my alter ego, specifically for when I'm at conventions and don't want to be recognized. That's how I stay secret. That's the Clark Kent to my Superman, Goth Carly. Anyway, I might get in trouble for that one. Thank you everyone for joining me. Unfortunately, we are starting to come up on our 1 hour slot. And as I said, in order to make sure there's a lot of stuff prepared for you guys, while I'm gone, I want to get some edited things. I want to get another ASMR video done, maybe even 2, maybe even 3. So that way there's some extra stuff for you, and I gotta go hunting for clips. I edited 3 of the clips I found that were already made by some of you guys, but I gotta go find some extra ones. So I've got a busy day ahead of me, but I'm excited for all the stuff I get to make for you guys. I hope you all like the Kawa merch drop that we have lined up for Common America, the VTuber. If you get any of the merch, please tag me in it so I can see it. I'm sure me, Mark, and Tim would love to. And then keep an eye out on the Twitter, because we're going to be making the formal post about that any moment now. I will be off from tomorrow till the next time I'm able to stream. So we have some weird schedule this coming week because of the convention, but I am bringing my equipment, so fingers crossed that I can go ahead and get some stream stuff done on the fly. Thank you everyone for joining me today, and I will see you all when I can see you next. Bye, Capybadgers.